I'm just gonna call it good there. Sorry, hi, hello. Where's, there it is. I was getting a coffee. And I forgot, the opening song's barely 3 minutes. Sorry. My apologies. It was, giving attitude. Now, where's my background music? Background. Socials, Twitch, notes. Oh, there it is. Alright. There we go. I apologize. I didn't forget. Okay, let's chill. I was just getting my coffee. Technically a mocha, but who cares? It's warm. I'm cold. I have a cold. Well, let's get this show on the road. I don't know which dog wants in, but I'm busy, so someone else will have to take care of that. Backgrounds, okay, so... these two are probably going to be abstract colors, maybe? I know this one isn't, so we're just going to block that one. Let's see, what frames at a pretty good angle? That's a pretty good angle. So we can color match. Is that in? Is that in? No, it's not. Ah. Lo siento. Oh, happy, well, technically late Cinco de Mayo yesterday. If you celebrate, I hope it was fun. I don't really celebrate Cinco de Mayo because I'm not Mexican. But I did have to, observe it for Spanish class. And, you know, just generally at school. Can you let it in, please? Is she in the back? Scusi. If anything else wants to interrupt my live stream, it can go right ahead. Oh, the joy of owning animals. How dare they not have opposable thumbs so they can open their own damn doors. I am joking, of course. Okay, everybody calm down. That is not the right. There we go. I was gonna say about there. And then we're gonna say about with the Shumi. I'm just gonna say Sumi. I keep saying Shumi because I don't know. I don't want people to actually think I want them to sue me. Oh, log. Can't forget log. Log. Where log? Log here. Tree. Where tree? Tree. Where's... There it is. Think tree. No, the log goes back a little further than that. There we go. We just block these in real quick. Then we can come back in texture. You just got back from England. School time again, yay. Yeah. England is many things. Historic is one of them. Green is one of them. It's because of all the frickin' rain they get. Anytime the sun comes out in England, they're like, what did we do? Why is God punishing us? Alright, well then there's a sunspot, okay. So I'm gonna go through here, give it a little texture. With the paprika. Add in his shadow. There's a shade right there. You don't see it. Make it a little darker. There we go. You can't see it. A little bit between the kitties. I'm glad you got to have that experience, at least, Waffles. Makes you appreciate your own home cooking. Well, discuss the matter of the grounds on a later date. And by later, I mean within 20 minutes. Boop. Put that up, and put that down, and put that down. We're just giving a little personality. There's no tree here. Shit. There was tree. That was a different page. Never mind. luminous shading. In the bits. There we go, there we go. Insanely lucky with the weather and had a day where with even great clouds. There's a rainforest. We were in the rainforest part of England. And Moses parted the Red Sea. You got actually clear skies. In England. A rare blessing indeed. Multiply? I think that's the right. That's the ooh. Maybe not multiply. Hard light? No. Overlay? No. I think it is multiply. You just yeah. Yeah, I'm too light. There we go. There we go. There we go. Just put in a little texture. I'm gonna sneeze. That's not the right technique. Even though I used it here. Oh well. If we... This is the right technique. Hold up. Oh. If we just... There we go. Here's the thing with digital art. You can use the same brush for everything. You can get away with using the exact same brush, same pen for everything. What you do need to differentiate, if you are going to just use the same material or the same brush, is just change up your strokes. See what I'm saying? Like, for the ground, I go back and forth, and it's all willy-nilly, no biggie. No biggie. But for bark... I'm not sure what tree this log originally came from, but we can just assume it was some sort of, pine or deciduous. Now, there is a huge difference, so shush. You posted a film to your 2 weeks. On your YouTube channel? I'll have to check it out after, if I remember. Different strokes for different folks. You want it, I want out. That's what love is all about. Full of hope and full of doubt. You want in and baby, I want out. You want in and I want out. I know technically that's where I would be, but you it's technically a tangent. Alright, that's a good texture. And now behind this good texture, we add bush. Just block it in first. Don't worry about the exact structure just yet. That's what the eraser tool is for. Then you just come in like that. Like that. Come back in. Lower the opacity. Go back in. Just a lot of back and forth. I keep hitting the wrong one. That's a bit too pigmented. Hang on. If okay, that's much better, perspective-wise. Yes, that's much more better. There we go. Let me just add a little bit of that. Some of this. Maybe a little bit of this. Just, yeah. touch of that here. Boom. Ow. I just kicked my chair accidentally. Damn, that hurt. Yellow, I forgot. I forgot. Hard light. I've already got the yellow. And then we're just gonna... Yeep. No, we're not. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do that. And the other thing. And a little thing. At 50%. At 50%. Libraries! That's what you said, Snowy. Yes, libraries are cool. I thought you said something else. I was like, alright, that's a weird way to start a conversation. Libraries. Yes, they are very cool. I'm going to... We should give more money to the libraries. Yeah, they're funded by the city, and the city council apparently votes for who's in charge of the libraries and what their curriculum is. So if you want more support for your local library, you should bring it up to your city council. Which is a bit of a double-edged sword, because your city council... Most of them are full of idiots. Like the one in my local area. Oh my god. I can't tell you how many times I just wanted to take my hands around their dumb, doughy necks and say, no one wants another roundabout! You know what we do want? Better roads! A roundabout is not gonna fix it. Just because it works in Europe doesn't mean it'll work here. The reason why the roundabouts work in Europe is because they're like 5 lanes wide and fucking huge. Roundabouts don't work in small towns! Just want to scream at him. It's like, are you mental? Roundabouts just those circles you drive. You've seen the video. Basically, especially they put a roundabout on a so they put a roundabout in a corner where a lot of delivery and semi trucks use that area of the road. So now they're forced to come to a screeching halt, turn into a tiny curve, and then make the rest of us go, oh shit, and then back up. It's so... yeah. They also, in the city I live near, I'm gonna edit. Okay, so usually, you have, like, this road, the main avenue and like a crosswalk with buildings and whatnot. There's a street light here, little lamp, little posts. Now normally it would just be deet 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 deet, little lines. You know what is really needed in the middle of downtown? Not even downtown, the main city avenue. You know what the main city avenue needed? Right smack dab in the middle of the fucking road? A giant slab of concrete for us to plant flowers in. That is split between the sidewalk that now delivery trucks can't drive around and snowplows can't work around. So this part of the walkway just gets piled up with snow in the middle of fucking avenue. The main avenue. Yes, that's what our city needed. Lunacy. Complete lunacy. Not one citizen asked for that. Not a one. Oh, also, do you know what our main park needed? It didn't need more trees. No, we'll tear up those trees. Do you want to know what it needed? A concrete playground. And a water park. A little splash zone in the middle of the fucking park. That is gonna smell awful, because it's just gonna be little kids peeing in it. Ducks are probably gonna be shitting all around it. Chlorine smell's gonna be through the roof. In the middle of our main park. Like, a lot of people use this park, because it's got the long walking trail that's along the side of the river. So what they tore up all of these acorn trees that were home to birds and ravens and crows. I think it was crows because it's near the water. All of these birds and crows and ducks, a lot of ducks in that area. You know what they needed? They needed to just tear up that entire area, fill it with like a concrete wall that's gonna hold like maybe a playground, a little metal merry-go-round thing, and then just down that, a giant fucking pool with splash things. The whole park has been roped off. Now, the one good thing they did is that they repaved the path to have clearer markings for a bike lane. For the love of fucking God, if you're on a bicycle and you're in any sort of walkway, use your fucking bike lane. Don't drive in the road. Don't drive where I'm walking. In the fucking designated bike lane. Use it, you fucking asshole! I kind of want to shade these characters right now, just so I can look at where the how the lighting is. Because if I do the rest of the backgrounds, I'm gonna lose momentum. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go back and shade these guys a little bit, since they're all on different layers. I could merge them down though. No, I'm not gonna do that. You guys want to hear another hot take? I'll let my cat in real quick, and then I'm gonna share another hot take. Well, I guess she didn't want to come in. Open the door for her and everything. Or window. Anyway. Ugh. Another hot take that no one actually cares about. I think only two kinds of people can wear a mustache with no beard. Now, mustache and beard, great combo. Makes sense. But if you are gonna have a mustache and choose for yourself not to have a beard, you need to be either one of two things. You need to either be Mexican or a cop. Because if you go mustache, no beard, you either look like wannabe Freddie Mercury or a sexual predator. There is no in between. It's either or for that kind of look. And it's not a good look. You don't want that kind of look. Anytime, you have a lip ferret, you need a beard to go along with it. Even if it's just stubble. Just something. Okay, that looks cute. Decided to count all the red telephone cells that came in. Come in, York. Most of them were repurposed, some of them were abandoned. Thought it was fun. I thought they were relatively rare. It's the blue telephone police boxes you gotta look out for. $55. There we go. Clip. There we go. Slightly more shadowed. This looks more like evening, lighting. We're still midday here, so perhaps I'm going a little too ham. Maybe if I did that instead? Okay, that's a little better. That's on the wrong layer, that's why. Joy. I mean, we could do hot takes on stream. It's just I can't think of any right off the top of my head because I'm trying to lock in. But also, I like having these kinds of conversations. There we go. Now you're a master of cell shading. Just understand basic shape language. Not shape language. Understand basic shapes. Then you'll be a master of cell shading. So a little bit of shadow there because he is right there. There we go. Like that, like that. Oh, we'll see how that one blends out. Ugh. Multiply six. I wish the opacity button had a option where you can just tap 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 and it'll go up by factors of 5. Because that's ultimately what we use it for. Now, when you want to use the slide rule for like for just what looks good, not actual numerical value, then you can have it like the slide rule. Like, certain default settings should automatically go up or down by 5s. That's just my opinion. Same with volume. Volume should automatically go up or down by factors of 5. Now, I do know some people's OCD don't allow them to use uneven they have to use even numbers, not odd numbers. For me, it's by 5s. It has to be by 5s. Or it sounds weird. Which is probably why I'm also going deaf, but I think that's just a different issue. That looks good. Now with the other backgrounds, I don't know which one of these is going to be the abstract. I mean, they both could be. But I usually only like to have one or two per page, and they can't be like right next to each other. I don't know what it is. Quick, what's the color of determination? Trick question, everybody should know that. Didn't even realize I wasn't clipping that mask anymore. My bad. Dink. Ow. Hard light. That looks a little strong. Hang on, let me just do that and then. That's a little better. You don't see it anyway. Dang! Comics are hard. Right, 0 out of 10. Do not recommend. Alright, where's my smudge tool? There it is. That's pretty good. Don't know if it did anything. Alright, now what are we gonna do with you? Are you actually gonna come in now? Damn cat. Get in. Stupid ass, fucky ass. In 2 minutes, I'm gonna have to, pause and open that window for her again. Thank you, Code. A damn sand cherry's right out my window, and it keeps growing towards my window instead of away from the damn house. Pisses me off. Alright, what are we doing? Nah. Alright, so if we add a little of that with, maybe some of that. With behind it, we got some... Maybe that's a bit too dramatic. 'Cause we're not aiming for fisheye. We're just trying to frame... There we go. That's better. Have some of that. With a bit of this to brace the background. There we go. It's gonna be all dark anyway, so chill. Sure. Are you drawing from mouse or stylus? Stylus, but I'm also using a mouse for, like, the zooming and whatnot. It's just easier. Alright. This is one of those things where you're just gonna have to hear me out, guys. Trust the process. The process must be trusted. I left mid-interview last time. No, it's alright. It's alright. Yeah, like I said before, nothing is stopping you from... No one can stop you from being creative. So if you want to do edits and make silly little videos, you don't need anybody's permission to do that. Now, I am giving verbal permission. If you want to make silly edits based on my audio and whatnot, you go right ahead. But just tag me. That's all I asked. You're gonna make little silly edits or fan art of me and my dumbass? At least tag me. But whatever you want to make, you have free will and free reign to do whatever. As long as you tag the people who you use it from and say, hey, I do not own this material. Links to their... And leave links. Hi, Firebug. Welcome back. Always leave links if you're gonna use someone's material that's on the wrong layer. Oh well. Where's the sun even coming from in this one? People are generally too lazy to go and look up people if they have a username. Exactly. The more convenient you make it for other people, the more likely they are to check it out. Or to go look at, you know, their stuff. For not asking permission. Oh, of course, of course. If, and this is my content creator promise to all of you, if you make any sort of video using my content and someone copyright strikes you, claiming it as theirs, saying that you stole from me, it didn't come from me. Because I don't do that. That is my promise to you. So if some third party tries to claim it didn't come from me, it was someone else, and it's bullshit. And Godspeed for trying to get your content back. Because I know that's like the sign of a shitty YouTuber when you, like, make a video talking about their stuff, and it's not in the most positive light. So, to get their video taken down because they're talking about, like, actually serious allegations, like the Sniper Wolf situation, she then allegedly then copyright striked a bunch of people who used her videos talking about how lazy her content is. And it really was. I think she's still making videos. Oh my god. You know, just by mentioning her name, I think I'm gonna get some sort of flack because holy shit, she's got such a rabid fan base for no reason. Why? That woman adds no content to the internet in whatsoever. It's wild. Same with Pokemon. Yep, those are two names that are definitely gonna get me in trouble with the bros. It's fine, I don't care. They can Ligma. Speaking of ligging my balls, apparently today is Sigmund Freud's birthday. Fuck 'em. I will not be celebrating. In fact, I will be lighting a candle in memoriam. Why was that man a thing? I hate Sigmund Freud with a burning passion. I used to watch a lot of Jack's films. Yep. That was the whole... She doxed him. Whoops. I spilled coffee everywhere. Excuse me. She literally was right outside his house threatening violence on him. I know she probably couldn't have taken him in a fight, but still, she was live streaming on Instagram? Or was it Twitter or Instagram? I think it was Instagram. Where she's like, you want to talk shit? Come out here and fight me. Let's talk it like adults. It's like, bitch, you're literally doxing him. Talk like adults? You would have given him a phone call. Such bullshit. The fact that she still has a platform is bullshit. What? Oh, goodness. Now my cat wants, Alright, we're gonna have a quick save break while I let my damn cat out. You monster. Go on. I need to trim those branches. I accidentally closed something into my window. Oh, kids watch her. Ugh. Now, I mean, honestly, she has no right to copyright strike him for using less than 30% of her content in his videos when all she does is steal other people's content. Like, literally, this is what Sniper Wolf does. I'll give you a play-by-play what Sniper Wolf does. There's, like, some sort of, like, hacks video or try not to laugh, and this is her content. This is her contribution to these try not to laugh videos. Wow. Dang, bro. Wow. Literally, that's all she does. And maybe, like, eat some coleslaw. Or if that's Pokemon. I don't know. The difference. I honestly do not remember the difference between Sniper Wolf and Pokemon's content. Because they're literally the same thing. Yeah, yeah, he's the one to get the strike. It's because his video was making traction. And people were like, huh, yeah, this is bullshit. And she went, oh shit. Oh god, the consequences of my own inactions. They're after me. That's a little too close. There we go. Didn't Sniper Wolf have a bigger following than Jack's film? So, like, literally he was no threat to her. The only thing the only thing Jack's films did was call her out and he didn't even, like, say she was a shit content creator. He just made jokes the same way she made videos and was calling her out by showing an example of how dumb it is. That's all he did. Pokemane's the one with the coleslaw. Yeah, Pokemane momentarily got banned from Twitch because of copyright strike. Because all she did was just binge watch Avatar: The Last Airbender while eating coleslaw. Or like some sort... So, some guy literally said that the coleslaw had more to say than she did because she was just slurping on that shit while watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. Live on Twitch and adding no commentary, nothing else. Maybe like an occasional, ha. Meanwhile, if you have 30 if you have less than 10 seconds of a Disney film in your videos talking about Disney films, you're gonna risk a copyright strike. You can't use more than, like, you can't use more than 30 unedited seconds. It has to be broken up and, like, flipped around and backwards and whatnot. Oh, it is so annoying. A couple million last I checked. It's disgusting. And before anyone says, that's not me being jealous or envious of her finding success for being lazy. I just want justice for Jack's films. And all the other people she hurt. All the other content creators she stole from. She stole another woman's identity. I don't remember her name. But I genuinely remember that happening. She, like, stole her accent and, not stole her accent, but, like, mimicked her accent and whatnot and mannerisms to the point where other people think, you're copying Sniper Wolf. It was like, no, Sniper Wolf copied her. The only wolf pack I subscribe to is the 104th from Clone Wars. Them some good boys. Is this too much? Like, is this too much? Like, that just seems that seems a little holy. If we maybe move it up to here, is that better? And I just blur out the bottom. I feel like it's too yellow. But that could that's just me. Alright, let's add some clip. 50. Come on. Come on. No. 65. 65. There we go. I know it's my art and I choose, but I'm just asking a second opinion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound snippy. It's just anytime I ask my family for an opinion, they're like, hey, it's your art, you get to choose. And I'm like, I'm asking your opinion. So I'm sorry. It's just that's always the answer I get. And I'm just I've been staring at this page for the past 2 weeks. I can't see clearly. Well, that sunbeam might look less holy. Yeah, don't. Let's try my usual hard light is at 50. And also remember, I color the line art. They can't tell me who to be, 'cause I'm not what they see. Yeah, the world is still sleeping while I keep on dreaming for me. And their words are just whispers and lies that I'll never believe. I want a moment to be real. Wanna touch things I don't feel. Wanna hold on, feel I belong. And how can the world want me to change? They're the ones that stay the same. They don't know me, 'cause I'm still here. I'm the one, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. Alright, BRB. Need to make a YouTube channel. If you have a Google account, you already have one, but if you want to make a separate one for your edits, it's a very straightforward process. The only thing that's a real pain in the ass is trying to get the banners for your YouTube channel to be the right size and to match up. That takes me the longest out of any YouTube project. There we go. My bad. Wrong color. There we go. Now, what was the line art situation? Ah. I just do that and then lighten it slightly, just automatically, and then just color over with their eyes and whatnot. Maybe that'll just make it simpler. And then we just come back and fix whatever. There. Oh, my bad. Posture check. Okay, a little pro tip, a little interior decorating pro tip from someone who's not an interior decorator. You want the perfect thing to modernize or to brighten up a whole room. I mean, it just makes the whole, doesn't matter what aesthetic it is, it just makes the whole room feel nice and welcoming. Put in a lava lamp. Now make sure the color of the lava lamp matches the overall decorum of the room, or make sure it complements it and contrasts it nice. So it stands out a little bit, depending if you want it to be an accent or the centerpiece. Always add a lava lamp. I'm trying to fix my posture, now my back is killing me. Hmm. If we... There. You got this cool vintage lamp. Yep. A vintage lamp or a lava lamp. Brightens up a whole room. Salted nuts and dried mystery fruit. Sounds like a gay retirement home. Oh man, I'm going to hell for that one. Fair. Hey, enjoy your mystery fruit. Just blend that out a bit more. Suspicious frozen banana has probably been there for 6 years. Hey, you put that in a smoothie or some bread. Make some killer banana bread if you freeze the bananas. Change the whole composition of the banana bread. Tasted like it was rotten. Yeah. Sometimes that biscuit just ain't worth the risk it. Okay, yeah, his line art's driving me a little insane. Just make it a little darker, maybe. Like, that can stay light, but if we make this just a wee bit darker... Okay, yeah, that's better. But for his eyes, though... Maybe that? Okay, yeah, that's a little better. That's a little better. He looks less washed out than the rest of everybody. I need to do the shading for this one. So for this one, since it's a normal lighting, we're gonna put her in regular shading. A little bit of red. Maybe not the red. More of a brown. Bit of green. Get some red in there for some dapple lighting. Some orange. Blend it all together. There we go. Now for this, what I could do I could just do that. Come on. But like just a little bit of drama to it. Perhaps. I know, I go crazy on the lighting for no reason. Other than the fact that I can. Or maybe if we use some of that for the lighting. No, not blue. That has the wrong color theory. Go full battery. Are they Nokia? Because that'll do it. Or some knockoff AirPod. Well, then they're better than the original Apple product because Apple doesn't last for shit. Hello? There we go. That's a wee bit better. If I really hated myself... Yeah, the brush lag is it's through the roof. It's phenomenal. If I really... Not hue. Highlight. If I really hated myself... Yeah, no, I don't hate myself that much. Oh, but doesn't look good though. It doesn't look okay without it. There, let's just... Hmm... Man, I'm getting a headache. Perhaps for this page, a lower opacity on the line art is necessary. Because like on the other pages, it was pretty subtle. Like unless it's like, you know, a highlight area on solid white. Or like just a little bit of a in an area. So yeah, I think we went a little too crazy on this page. So a lower opacity just to counteract that. I'm gonna save, but not render, because I will come back to it. Save and sip. I'm not sure about these next pages. I know this one's going to be a little bit more detail-oriented, perhaps? Yep, we got an orange male cat. He's not an orange tabby, though, so he doesn't have the stupid curse. But he is a bit of an ass. So he's got that going for him. Just a winning personality. Everyone of my readers just loves him. Are we sure he doesn't have the stupid curves? Or maybe he stole the bracelet. Actually, that remains to be seen. That remains to be seen. He's got some sort of curse, that's for sure. Whether it be the estupido or the puta, we won't know. For sure. Until the curtain. Until, closing of the curtains. And even then, there still might be some bits up for debate. I really hope when shit goes down, I split the audience. I want that. I want there to be actual arguments. Team blank and or team blank. But I want everyone to agree that the other team also has a point. Hopefully I achieve that, because if everyone just unanimously agrees that, oh yeah, this person's in the wrong, damn! For once in my life, I want conflict. Just don't let it break the fandom too much. We don't need any Twitter talks. Oh no, well, nothing like that, hopefully. I mean, I don't have a Twitter account, so I think I'll be okay. Who knows? Who knows? Why'd I do that? I don't need that. Or, what would really be good would be like, I do not agree with this side. However, I think this person's decision was a little too harsh. And I'm being purposefully vague because it is spoilers. I desperately want someone to at least point that out. It's like, hey, this person was in the wrong, but the other person was also in the wrong for such and such reason. I'm just moral dilemmas. Ponder them. Nothing makes me turn into Darth Sidious quite like a moral dilemma that has the fandom split. Warrior cats. Oh my god, can you imagine Ashfur writing out, am I the asshole for threatening to kill my ex-girlfriend's kits right in front of her? 10 updates. Can you imagine? And then somehow it'd come out not the asshole. I honestly think Ashfur should have gone to the Dark Forest, especially since what happened in later books that I didn't read. It's like, oh, yeah, sure, he went to StarClan for loving too much. Mmm. Ooh, Yellowfang. Ooh. Ooh. Mmm. Nothing quite pissed me off like a favorite character of mine acting purposefully stupid for the sake of plot. I don't care how much the writers liked that character. That bitch deserved to be in hell. I mean, I would never look at anyone threatening to literally commit infanticide, even though they weren't infants anymore. Still, anyone threatening to kill children just to get at another person, to make you feel, to understand all the pain I went through. Oh, I was like being cut open and bleeding all over the stones. It's like, man, slash your wrists already. No, please. In the wise words of Sonic the Hedgehog, give me a break! God, man, what a bitch. Sorry to any Ashfur fans in the comments. You're wrong. I'm gonna honestly say, Firebutter, I don't get that reference. So now, if we add a bit of green, dash in a bit of blue, with that dark blue, green, light green, maybe just a touch of a lighter green, and oh yeah, and a tree, and maybe another tree. That looks good. Oh, since this is the way it is, I need to work from the back to the forward. Right. Here we go. That's a yeah. Okay, yeah. For these, I'm going to add a little bit of a color gradient on top because they are high emotion. Or at the very least, they are emotional panels. Just scoop that down. There. And then, on top of it, perhaps on a different layer, just for safety. There we go. So, perhaps, we should do this. On top of everything, I'm going to do purple to a bluish that. There. With a little bit of red. Perhaps a little too much. There we go. That's better. And for this one, we're gonna maybe a little bit of blue around him, because he's not quite believing. Maybe if I did hue? No. If I did color? Ooh, that's a little better. There. That's a little better. That's just a little pop of color. Oh, this... Oh. I was gonna shade him with a bit of purple. But also a little bit of green. To show where reality is blurring. Which would be right about there. There. Nice. Now for the Hocked, actually the shading should be over here. Because she's being backlit. So we will need a highlight layer. Oh goodness. Heaven forbid a truck goes by. How long have I been? 2 hours. Wow. Believe it. No lighting necessary on him. Should I make it red? Let me get it a little darker. There we go. And let's get up this dramatic lighting. If it's for the sake of awesomeness, I don't care if the lighting doesn't make any goddamn sense. It's all for the sake of awesome. So I don't know if I did it, but I tried to make Short Tail look skeptical here. I hope I achieved that look. I'm awesome, take caution, watch out for me, I am awesome what I wanna be. He's kinda got the eyebrow raised, it's just, Everything about Short Tail is all for the drama. All for the drama of it all. Now, he is not all for the sake of drama, but the way I draw him is all for the sake of drama. If he were a human, would he be a queen? I'll leave that up to the fandom to decide. Although, in his human form, he does canonically wear eyeliner. You know the meme was like the angel that give him that personality and those lips, watching them go into politics instead of RuPaul's Drag Race? That's gonna be Short Tail. It's like the Star Clan cat that gave Short Tail that personality with that eyeliner, seeing him go into politics instead of RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh no! Into a drag queen. Like, have a drag queen story time. I think he'd be more like Trixie Mattel. To name drop a drag queen. I think he'd be more like Trixie Mattel, maybe. I don't know. I just think it's funny. He'd be a drag queen that isn't, like, really... He's not hypersexual, which, I mean, that excludes Trixie. But, you know, he's not, like, hypersexual about it. He's, like, when it comes to being gay, he's just over it sexually. He just acts like a drag queen. Let me ask you a very simple question. What do you do successfully? Quickly. Girl, look how orange you fucking look! Someone please draw someone and short tail saying that. It's like, girl, look how orange you fucking look. I don't care who says it to him. Someone please draw that. With the vine boom and everything. Turns out it wasn't allergies. Turns out depression. And I'll be honest, I don't know very many drag queens by name. I do know a lot of drag queen names, but I don't know what their shtick is, you know? I only know Trixie Mattel because I've seen some of their videos, and oh my god, they're so funny. I mean, they just do makeup, and I'm interested in the makeup and their reviews. They do a bunch of, and it's just funny shit. Oh my god, Trixie Mattel's made me laugh more than any sort of gameplay YouTuber has in a while. Okay, I'm gonna have this chill out a little bit. And just have the ears backlit. Oh my god, now I am... Oh my god. Oh my god, now that I've said that, you said, girl, look how orange you fucking look. That is too perfect. Okay, that's a little better. It does help her stand out from Twedger, but I need to reinstall his He's purple. Best gameplay YouTubers, Let's Game It Out, Pure Art. I haven't heard of them, but I might check them out. The only gamer YouTubers I follow now are like Pezzy, Big Puffer, Droid, and Grizzy. Elastic Droid and Grizzy. Is those guys, oh my god, when all four of them are together, my goodness, they are so funny. But individually, content-wise, I think I like Puffer and Pezzy more. Because of just their reactions to things. Puffer's funny because he's just a bitch. And Pezzy is fun because of his reactions to jump scares, and he plays a lot of horror games. And the way he reacts to jump scares is so funny because he just, well, like something will pop out at him and he'll just disappear off of his webcam because he just freaked out and threw his headphones across the room. God, it's so funny. And then he's like, I'm okay. Makes the most cursed stuff. I'm a little iffy when it comes to cursed stuff. Mostly because I came from an era of the internet where, like, cursed stuff really was cursed. Like, if you made cursed content, you're like, oh, you give children nightmares. Kind of cursed content. But if they're like, oh, this is so cursed because it had some weird editing and just, like, screaming into a mic. It's like, oh yeah, this is so cursed. It's like, wow. The definition has really changed over the years. Oh, chaotic. He'll just find bugs. Okay. That's pretty cool. Alright. And then... you can be full opacity because awesomeness. And... you're okay. You're alright. I guess I can add a little bit on top. There we go. And you, of course, you get a little bit. Let me give them a little balance. There we go. Devs gives them heat keys to find bugs at this point. If it helps speedrunners too. A lot of bugs a lot of devs will purposefully put in props that serve no purpose solely for speedrunners. Especially like wall clipper speedrunners. Save for now. Ugh, stretch break. Ah. Do I want to keep going? Let's see. This is an old page. I said I'd be doing backgrounds and some flats, but I mean, do I really wanna right now? I need lunch, so actually, no. I will be ending it right about there. Let me bring up the... Okay, let me close this. And bring up the previous page. La boom. Alright. Oh, water check. Thank you for saying that. Let me have a water bottle. Water check. Hydrate or dihydrate, my broskies. Oh, by the way, YouTube said hi earlier. Not YouTube, but YouTube. They said hi. Yes, hello. How about a raise, YouTube? Anyway. Thank you all so much for watching. I honestly don't know what this Thursday's live stream is going to be about. Probably just a continuation of this, depending on how much work I get done away from stream. I've been super busy working on this week's video. I'm grinding, guys. I really am. I'm in the home stretch. I'm not even in the home stretch. I still need to draw the damn art, record it, and I need to write the stupid script. So, today and all of tomorrow is going to be dedicated probably to making the video. And then Thursday we'll just pick up exactly where we left off on the comic. I am far enough ahead where it's not that big of an issue yet. But we'll see. Hopefully, yeah, thanks. Hopefully I don't go 2 weeks without making a video, because I really don't want to do that. I want it, like, maximum distance between videos to be a week. No, 2 weeks is... Yeah, 2 weeks is fine. I don't want 3 weeks to go. Because then I'll just keep procrastinating and keep procrastinating. So, what is my usual outro? Thank you all so much for watching. Like I already said. Right. The comic that I'm currently working on is called The Path to Brighter Stars. It is posted on DeviantArt every Tuesday and Thursday. Link to the first page in the description. If you want to see more content like this, as in support my YouTube channel, I do also have a Ko-fi linked in the description. Minimum, like, $1 one-time donations is fine. Like, but if you don't or can't donate to the Ko-fi, that's fine. You can just like, comment, and share, and also subscribe if you like to see more. And we will meet again in the stars. Space out!